this is my money and I do whatever I want with that, period. I took this statement from a very old movie. I cannot recall the name. I was watching a few days ago. And it made me think, are we so sure you have this kind of legitimate power here in Italy over your money? Well, actually, there could be a couple of things considered illegal. So even if related to your own money. For example, paying cash in Italy more than 5,000. If you want to open, the zip and show your seller a big bag full of dollars or euros in this case, I'm sorry to deliver bad news. Here in Italy, you cannot use cash for deals that exceed 5,000. It's a set of rules decided by the Italian Revenue Agency and Guardia di Finanza in order to discourage people to, let's say, use money coming from a very uncertain source. Just to give you a little background, in 2022, the limit was reduced to 1,000 only to evade, money laundering. Then you cannot use mutual tax credit. And I'm thinking about married couples, so please hear me out. I know a lot of you, especially those coming from the US, for example, used to file taxes jointly, and maybe still do if you are US citizens. And in Italy, unless you earn some money from an Italian employer, both of you, if you don't have any foreign asset and your tax case study is pretty 99% Italian based only, you cannot file your taxes as one. And this brings a lot of nonsense problems to solve, actually. You cannot use the credit of your spouse to offset your personal debits, for example. You must split the common expenses, home improvements, and so on. And most of all, you have to break the tax credit given for the taxes paid abroad, potentially losing a big chunk of that if one of the spouse has a low liability here in Italy. Then you cannot transfer money that easily here in Italy. The logic says if you have 50,000 in one bank account, let's say in Germany, and you need that amount in Italy, you just go with your home banking, okay, and transfer the money by wire transfer, right? Well, the Agenzia delle Entrate, your Italian bank office, may disagree with that. Most of the times, before being able to transfer significant amounts, let's say more than 5 or 10,000, for example, the Italian bank office managers highly recommend, or let's say they ask you to, sign a self-statement to certify the money moving is clean, legit, and you've already paid taxes to when it was due. Believe it or not, you cannot pay a salary by cash. No cash allowed. If you hire someone in Italy, you can't pay it on a monthly basis using cash. It's totally against the law. Some principle for medical expenses and home improvements, you cannot claim any tax credit if, and this is the rule of thumb, okay, you pay cash. Very silly to share, but you cannot put whatever you want in your home bank account. This is something bank officers will disagree on, but practice shows a different point of view. Let's say you find, for whatever reason, 50,000 in your house under the couch. I don't want to know the reason why, and you forgot about that, okay? Let's stick with me. And for safety, you want to take the full amount, to your Italian bank and put it on your checking account or saving account. Well, as much as they will welcome you, of course, you're bringing money, they will ask you about your questions. Why? Because more likely they will file a precise statement, which you'll sign afterwards, regarding the source of the money and what you're going to need the money for. So even when the Agenzia delle Entrate decides to double check your fiscal position, they could potentially consider the amount as not declared income and pretend personal income taxes due, charging you fines, penalties, until proven otherwise.